Welcome back! You join us on the outskirts of San Diego as we head north to LA. Our first stop on the way to LA is San Clemente, and we're going to go outlet shopping with the boys.
It's just brought me to here.
I think it's there.
Is it?
Getting a little confused with the directions, I nearly missed the turning. But we managed to find the entrance to the outlets at San Clemente, and despite the height barriers, I found a place to park at the end of the parking lot right by the superchargers.
Wow, I have never seen so many chargers.
Well, I've managed to park, taking up a few spaces, but there's plenty of spaces here. But there is height barriers of 10 foot, so we couldn't get under there. But we're right next to Tesla superchargers, so we know that people sitting in their Teslas charging would be able to keep an eye on the RV.
Not bad for Jordan Monzo. Yeah.
First stop was the Night Factory store, which is always a hit with the boys.
Nicer colour. Where's the cough? There's not much of a cough, and see, it's not really parachute, but it's like a nice...
That looks good on you, man.
Yeah.
And it's got the unzip from the bottom that you like.
It's got a double zip.
Double zip. Nothing you fancy, George?
Nah, more an Adidas person.
You've got your night sliders.
Doesn't count.
You like the look of this one? What do you reckon, eh? So I was just passing Auntie Annie's, and there's a lady outside offering these little pastries, and they taste awesome. So I had to go in and buy a bucket. Are they good? They're really good. Just with a little bit of salt.
We should get the cinnamon sugar ones next time. I had to go back and get the cinnamon ones.
Oh, go on then. They're all really good. Auntie Anne's.
Which one's better?
Oh, from the smell, I'm always going to choose cinnamon, but I'm going to go with this one first because this is a trick question. What is this? Oh, pretzel, salty pretzel.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? I walked past shoes handing them out and I'm like, I'm going to get some of them.
Salt.
The salt, isn't it? And me and Ed prefer the salt as well. The cinnamon's good, but the salt.
I'll save those for my pudding and eat this first.
No.
Next, we popped into the Adidas outlet.
You rock it, Ed. Nothing in here for you guys?
No.
No? Okay, the boys have walked off, but I see there's Tommy Hilfiger, so they're probably in there. These are what, 50 quid?
These gloves are 50 quid.
Or $50. So these are $50, but they're on a $12.99 area. So go and see if you can get them for $12.99. You getting anything?
I'm not, no. But the boys have, Eddie's done well. Eddie's girlfriend's done well as well.
And Harry's trying on his first pair of 501s.
No.
Yeah.
He's too skinny for 501s, surely.
That was a successful stop. We all got something. I even got some new Levi's. Right, let's go and get some fuel and then off to Moro Campground.
Wowza, there are no restrictions on what drugs you can buy over the counter. You can just buy as much as you want. So I got all this.
Right, it's another $300 I spent on fuel. Hang on to the end of the video and I'll let you know exactly how much we spent on fuel for this trip.
The remainder of the drive to Moro Campground was again up the Pacific Coast Highway and through Orange County, which was beautiful. It's definitely somewhere we could see ourselves spending more time. And I want to come back and do more of the Pacific Coast Highway. It sure is an awesome drive. We soon pulled off the highway and drove up a small road until we reached the campground, where we were met by a ranger, we checked in and we drove around the one-way system to our pitch.
Is this 13 here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we've just driven up the Pacific Coast Highway, one of my favourite roads to drive. I drove it from San Francisco down to LA about 4 or 5 years ago, and I've just driven it upwards from coming off at San Diego and driving towards LA. Now we've just checked into Moro Campground, which is a state campground, and this is the only one I had booked because it's the last night and it's given me half an hour left now to drive into LA to drop the RV off. We've just put the jacks down to level it out. We've just slidden the sides out for the very last time, but we've just realised we've not used electric on this thing. We've been dry camping the whole time, using the generator now and again, so let's just use the electric while we paid for it, while we got it here. I think our electric cable is in here, along with the suitcases we're going to need. Wow! So it's a 50 amp cable with a 30 amp adapter on there, which we're not going to need that, I don't believe. We're going to shove it through its hole, feed it through. Right, let's see if this reaches. And there, we've got a 50 amp hookup on there. There we go. Cheers, Ed. Okay, it's that time of the holiday where we're packing up and getting ready to go back.
And cursing the hand baggage only.
Yes, some of you did comment on the size of our bags. Well, we just like to have hand baggage only so we can get through quickly, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't slow us down. It takes so long to get off the plane when we're on the back row. We could get there at the same time as the baggage. It's just you're impatient.
And especially because we bought some extra things and we're trying to squeeze them in now.
Yeah.
But we had a beautiful sunset this evening, didn't we?
Oh, gorgeous sunset.
Yes, with a nice bottle of beer. And we've still yet a few drinks left to clear out. We have still a few beers, and we've still got remnants of the box of wine, and I've still got a bottle of wine. I don't think I'll get through that this evening, but we'll have a go.
I then realised we don't have a corkscrew.
Right, I haven't done this before, but I've seen it on TikTok. So if it's on TikTok, it must work, right? What do you think, George?
No. Just no.
Don't try this at home.
What, really?
No, but you're okay in a camper van.
Yeah.
No,
Tried at your friend's house.
it's not working. And it's probably making my wine warm.
Are you doing a TikTok hack?
Tic-tac.
Yeah,
And you're expecting
Hang
it to
on.
work?
yeah.
Burning plastic.
That's not working, Dad.
Well, give it
No, it's
time,
not
mate.
plastic.
A few minutes later.
Okay, I'm going to stop eating the wine up now. I'll maybe just go and ask the neighbour. Right, we're making the last meal with what we got left in the van. And one thing is this Sloppy Joe's Manwich thing. And we don't have a can opener. So I'm trying to make do, opening it with a knife. Which, to be fair, seems to be working. Again, don't try this at home. And there we have the final feast ready for a king or a queen, with soup and cheese and
All the leftovers.
all the leftovers. Enjoy, guys.
We then finished the evening off playing cards, but of course George won.
Yes!
Good morning. We've woken up to beautiful sunshine, as it always is in this state. It's fantastic. What a trip this has been, though. Lynn's is just inside, putting the finishing touches on, tidying this thing up, giving it a good clean, packing all the suitcases away. But let me show you around where we've stayed here on this state park. It is fantastic. It's Moro Campground is where it is. I'll put a link in the description. Okay, this is our pitch here, which is a huge pitch, and it comes with a lovely big table and benches over here, and a view over the sea. Look at that view, where we had a beautiful sunset last night. Fantastic. And there's a beach down there, quite a way down. Plenty of room for this 33-foot beast. I think they can take up to 38 foot is what they allow here. Boys having a final kick around here. All the pictures are a really good size, look. And not that full this time of year. Plenty of empty pitches. Over here you've got the toilets and shower blocks. And they're unisex, they are too. There you go. Outside drinking fountains and showers through here, which do require tokens, and more showers here. So plenty of facilities on this site, and plenty of campers enjoying themselves. Look. Beautiful. And here's how you buy your tokens. It's 2 tokens for $1, and each token lasts for 2 minutes from the showers. Well, you've got this place spick and span, my love.
I think so. Hopefully, there's just a few more things to do. I've got to pack up the bedding and then just empty the last of the beer and water from the fridge. I'm reluctant to do that. I might see if I can give that as a gift to the people that we hand back to.
Can't believe we didn't drink all our beer.
I know.
Isn't it?
I know.
But right, we are pushed for time.
We are.
So we have electric and water to the pitch, although for dumping your grey and your black, we have to do that at the service place back there. But we did pay the extra $25 so we can bring this back without dumping the grey and the black water, just in case. And I said, well, it's $25. Well, we'll pay that when we come back if we haven't. She said, no, it'll be $75 if we come back and we hadn't prepaid it. So we paid it just in case anyway. Right, let's unplug this electric. It's a really thick lead, this 50 amp supply. Right, let's put the sides in for one last time. Okay, we have 33 miles to go and it's a 40-minute drive because of the traffic, so we're going to get there about 10:45, but we still need to put fuel in this and they need it back by 11, so we're cutting it fine.
Last fill up, my darling.
Last fill up, yes, but it seems like there's no, I need a card. Move card, fantastic.
doesn't even need a pin.
How about that? Regular 87.
Yeah. Cheerful.
Right. All we're doing now is topping it right up to the brim again, because that's what they require before we drop it off. So we've done 1,299 miles, and we're about 2 miles away from El Monte. So let's call it 1,300 miles, and it's cost us $675 in total for fuel, and 7.6 miles per gallon. So there you go.
I cannot tell if 7.6 miles per gallon is good. It sounds terrible, but I don't know. How big's a gallon? I do litres, and their gallons are different to our gallons. It's all wrong.
Absolutely.
It's all wrong. The fleet here is huge, and looking at them, there are some really beautiful vans. We chose ours because it had the right number of beds and passengers. It was the one that seemed to fit best. But there are some swanky looking A-classes here, some Pursuits that are beautiful.
Okay, that's the RV handed back, all perfect, no dents, no scratches, and our $1,500 security deposit has been returned, so we're all good. Now, you wanted a tour of the RV, but that one there has now been taken off to be cleaned because we left it till last minute. I wanted to do a tour video yesterday, then this morning, and we were running behind.
The holiday got in the way of doing the tour video, I'm sorry.
Leaving beers.
I know.
Hopefully someone will make use of that.
I hope so.
Right, boys, you ready? Should we call an Uber? Oh. So we have an Uber booked to go to an Outback for our last meal, right?
Yes, we do. Outback's quite nostalgic. I took the boys there last time, and I've been a few times with my family, so I thought as a last meal I fancy a steak.
I've ordered an Uber, and here he is now. Yeah, it'd be big enough, it's an XL.
So we loaded our bags in the car and took a 5-minute ride to the restaurant.
We've got a bloomin' onion, we've got some steaks coming, and we're going to kill the next 2.5 hours before we need to be to the airport.
We have got the blooming onion, which is a deep-fried, battered onion. It opens up as it cooks. It's like the signature starter here. It's got a nice spicy sauce. And then boys have got some mac and cheese bites as well, which I really want to try, but there's not many of them, so I won't.
Oh, yours is a bit more manageable size.
I went for sirloin rather than the ribeye.
Right, and I've gone with the ribeye, loaded mashed potato, and coconut prawns. And I needed another side, so I've got a mac and cheese and all. I'm not going to eat all this.
I had Caesar as my side. This is the first time this trip that we've had Caesar salad.
One entree later.
I think that should be enough food that we should all just go into a coma and sleep all the way home.
Have you all had a good holiday?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always sad when it's the end of your holiday, but we enjoyed the beautiful blue skies of LA on our 30-minute drive back to the airport, and we were dropped off right at our terminal where it all began 12 days ago.
And our holiday has come to an end.
Yes.
So we headed into the terminal, and with just our hand luggage and nothing to check in, we went straight up the escalators and to an extensive security check.
Well, that was thorough, wasn't it?
That's always the worst bit, isn't it? You just get to security and worried you've got a goat's head stuffed with cocaine and guns and things.
But there you go, it was even shoes off this time, eh?
Yes. Yeah, walking barefoot on this.
But we're through. And there's our plane.
Before Christmas, I was rifling through all my cosmetics and things, and my perfume smelled a bit odd. And I realised I've had it since before I've had children. I must have bought it on a trip here 23 years ago. So I slung it out, and I've just replaced it. What an amazing, amazing trip.
Right.
We kind of thought we were a bit insane doing such a long flight for just 11 days.
Yeah.
11 nights. Well, it's 12 nights actually. It's 11 nights RV rental.
But it's been perfect, hasn't it?
It has. It's been fantastic. We've kept it so busy, and we've seen so much.
Yep. More memories for them kids as well. And every time we go away on trips like this, I'm like, this is probably the last trip for the 5 of us. But we just got to keep pushing out and making it even better adventures that already will still come along. But everyone's had a great time. The highlight, I think, for everyone was the helicopter flight over the Grand Canyon when everyone was asked.
Loved it.
Yes, although they also really enjoyed the 3 days downtime in San Diego at the RV park when we were poorly.
Yeah.
You know? And we're still not right now. We're still not right now.
I'm fighting a cough now. Hang on.
So we just checked in, and I said that the plane looks pretty empty. Can you move us to somewhere away from people because we're coughing? And they have done. They've moved us in the middle of the plane, away from most of the other people. So
Yeah, thank you, Virgin.
thank you, Virgin, for that. Right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the series as much as we've enjoyed making it. I'm also excited to go back because I've got a little VWID Buzz project started, so I'm really, really excited about that one, to get that done, you know. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next one.
Subscribe!
Okay.